Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. Daily time. Scores look good today. Oh my god, it's a Mega Satan run. With that in mind, the scores actually don't look that good. Top score right now, 58,000. Yesterday's daily, we moved up one spot on the leaderboards, closer to the top. 45th overall, 0.52%, raising our overall average to 4.29. Fairly good. We have not, in our last 10 dailies, had a daily that was under 4.29. Or, I mean, over, worse than 4.29. It's kind of hard when you're dealing with percentages, I guess. Except for May 5th, which was 6.86 because I didn't find the scene. That's fair. Okay, let's get going here. It's a Judas run. Okay, so that's the rub. The Judas runs are always a little scary when you first get started. Because obviously, there's a lot of enemies who could actually just kill you instantly, but I find the more you focus on the fact that you could die in one hit, the more likely you are to die early on. You know, you start second guessing yourself when you take a dodge. Oh, can I go here? Oh, you know, I'm dead. Don't do that. You gotta play your cards right. Believe in the power of human instinct. You know, I've played enough Isaac to know, that guy's got to go. But no, I've played enough Isaac to know that you should dodge away from bullets, not into them. And I've played enough Isaac to know that I want tears upgrades, not range upgrades. This was meant to be an inspirational speech. It's not really coming across that way. I had a feeling that we would be fighting a boss who's a little bit of a jerk. Little Horn is not the worst of all bosses on the first floor. Definitely like Champion Ragman could be worse, but not the easiest boss either, although we sort of made it look a little easier there. Of course, that's not a Hierophant card, which is frightening. So what are we looking for now? Well, a bomb and a key or a penny and a key will do it. I'm hoping to get into our shop and use our shop as a launching pad to grab a spirit heart. The other thing that could happen is our item room, which we have not yet gone to, could contain HP, or it could contain something that gives us spirit hearts. You know what? This is a worthy room to pop this. It's a little concerning. These enemies are the enemies that ended like 2 streaks ago, by the way. I can't remember. It was a champion, I suppose, but they can hurt you worse than you would expect. Backstabber is not what I'm looking for. So you have options here. You look for rocks down there. I didn't see a tinted rock. Because we're going pretty fast here, pretty quickly, I'm going to look for a spirit heart as well, just in case. This is the one where you have your friend play it. And then you go, hey buddy, can you go into that curse room for me? And it's not a half spirit heart, no. Can you go into the curse room for me and let me know if there's a spirit heart in there? That would be great. Because if they die, it's not your daily, so no big deal, right? And if they don't die, then you get to learn something about today's daily. 1 bomb for 2 cents. It actually could be the right call, but I'm going to look for the second secret room instead. The second secret room has granted me tonsil. I'm going to go with Cain's Eye instead, but it's a bit of a bummer. Let's get down to the next floor. So at least if we don't die, we also don't fall far behind schedule here. Curse of the Blind. I did use my bomb. Whether or not I would do that again, I don't know. Because the bomb also, like, if we find a tinted rock, we would like to have a bomb. But hopefully we'll get one. You're done. You're done. Pennies. I mean, this... Yep, that's fair. This is the right time for us to pop this pill. It's Verp, which has given us a Verp pill. We should fight the boss, honestly. Now, don't freak out. It's Pin. Pin is easy. We don't have a great chance of getting our deal with the devil here. Obviously. But we got it anyway. We got a range upgrade. I don't even know if I want to fight this because it could be, you know, Krampus. Dude, what's up with this daily, though? You know what, though? This is actually almost specifically the daily archetype that I asked for. I asked for, if you're going to give us bad dailies, give us dailies with no HP. Don't give us dailies with no damage. So this is where we would have used our bomb. And with one Spirit Heart, we could have actually grabbed... Oh, what do we got? Alges. Very important, actually. We could get dunked on in like a second here, so be careful. But at the same time, it would be very nice to not use our Alges rune. So just keep yourself as far back as you can. Dude, one bomb could be the difference maker here. It's a judgment call to use the bomb to look for a second secret room like I did. It's a bummer that it didn't work out, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? It's a big room. We're not far behind schedule, thanks to our 4.72 damage. I don't think I could conceivably... Just don't want to get hit by this spider. I don't think I could conceivably have many more points than I already do. It's getting a little ridiculous on this room. A key. A key is an item room. Or a shop for a Spirit Heart. Okay, this is where you use this. I don't want to use this and the Book of Belial. But as we approach the end of Alges... Please die. Without having killed every single enemy, I get a little scared here. Dude, I think we should just go back. And do you go item room or do you go shop? I think you go shop. And there's no bomb for sale, but there's a 3-cent Spirit Heart with a key. Then you use your key, come in here, you grab Black Bean. All that for Black Bean. I would suggest that that is a suboptimal outcome. We do want to go back for the Vert Pill. And we're going to be a little bit behind schedule as a result of this, but dude, this floor, just living through this floor is going to give us a big leg up. That hit me. A big leg up on the competition. Locust of Pestilence is probably better. Okay. I think a lot of people are not going to make it through this floor. It's not the easiest floor of all time. Things might change if you got a Spirit Heart here. Or sorry, if you brought your bomb down and then you got a Spirit Heart out of that Tinted Rock, maybe you took the deal with the devil. I don't know what the deal with the devil could possibly be to make you excited, but could be something. We did not get that, and as a result, find myself in times of trouble with Mother Mary comforting me. Singing words of wisdom, squeezy. Please squeezy, please squeezy, please squeezy, please squeezy. I will say it slower, please squeezy. You know, because we need not so much the Tears upgrade, although wouldn't be too upset to find it. But some Spirit Hearts would be real nice right now. And, you know, some bombs as well. I mean, we've got Tinted Rocks. We got enough keys, so a good item room wouldn't perturb me at this point either. Did they all have to be diagonal shooters there? Made my life slightly more difficult. Speaking of which. Yo, Locust of Pestilence, this is your time to shine. Murder one of these dudes. Thank you. Okay, so first half of the floor handled pretty well. We still can't go into that room. Our inability to go into cursed rooms is frustrating. But also, I find this daily quite engaging. The reason I find it engaging is because it's so difficult. You know, That's Spirit Heart territory. You can't just walk into your first item room on this daily and come out with an item that's going to allow you to go all the way, you know? No wonder the scores were a little bit lower today than you would expect from a... oh, that's the good stuff. Than you would expect from a Mega Satan run, you know? It's not guaranteed that we're going to be able to get to Boss Rush. Also, apparently, even the Tinted Rocks are working against us here. I mean, this is what happens, you know? You get so desperate for items that you start to look at that and go, maybe that's a good use of our 2 keys. I would disagree, though. I'm worried this guy's storing up potential energy and he's gonna run wild on us. Obviously, Strange Attractor, one of the best items in the game, so we're gonna go with that. Never. Proptosis, though. Okay, so that changes things drastically. We need to get to the shop. If we can get to the shop, we should be fine. You know, even just buying a red heart is okay. But for now, like, just living continues to be a little bit of an ask. Thank you. There's our shop as well. No Spirit Heart. We don't really want Sharp Plug. We could blow him up for 5 cents, but again, I'm not really convinced that we want that. A Tinted Rock seems so much more valuable. Now, it's a little cocky, but the fact that we now have 2 Spirit Hearts that we just picked up for the cost of a single bomb almost makes me think that we have won this run. It's the first time we've ever had this much survivability. I can almost go to a curse room. I'm not going to do it on this floor, because that seems like I'm just inviting disaster. There's probably a second secret room there, but you know what? So be it. There will continue to be a second secret room there for the time being. That was really bad on my part. I'll accept that. Mr. Dolly could be big. Even 1 black heart is good, and the Tears upgrade is nice as well. Oh, and then you gotta go Brimstone. I mean, I would like to go both, but you have to go Brimstone. Alright. So I think that's our reward for living this long. Now we're 40 seconds behind schedule, which is actually a little slow for a Judas run, if I'm being honest. But that's our reward for having lived long enough to get to this point. And to be honest with you, we kind of needed it, because if we didn't get here, if we didn't get this stacked, I think we would be pretty screwed pretty soon. I don't know if this bomb will get it. It did get it. Okay. Now, losing contract from below actually means that one of the best seams on this run, to get more points at the very least, is just to have taken so little damage, and it really would require, you know, you being in a pretty good spot. But take so little damage that you could actually afford to take contract from below without putting yourself too far out. You know, like David Bowie's Moonish Daydream chorus. Well, it's more of the breakdown at the end, but okay, let's... So I did use Bombs or Key. I don't really want to use Verp to get Bombs or Key back. It's not really a major cost here. I do think that almost, just because of the fact that we're alive, we got a chance to be top 100, top 200 today. Winning a Judas run is not that hard, but usually, if you're going to win a Judas run, you know, you don't spend the first 3 floors scrounging for a Spirit Heart to keep yourself alive. So I think that a lot of people are gonna be under the gun there, and we were as well, but luckily we managed to make it out. RIP anyone who, for whatever reason, took Strange Attractor. I don't know, you know, to some oh, that was pretty dumb. Sometimes, if you make a mistake on a daily, I weep for you, you know? Especially if it's like, hey, I gotta deal with the devil. You stupid idiot. It turns out you were not supposed to get a deal with the devil. The right play was to be bad for the first floor, and then they just give you a mom's knife or something on the 3rd floor deal with the devil. Need you, Locust of Pestilence kind of needs you here. Thank you. But if you're taking Strange Attractor, I don't know what to tell you. Range upgrade. That's useless, but okay. Keep in mind, because it goes to Mega Satan, we do have, we got a desire to fight Hush, and we're definitely going to do Boss Rush as well. So, it's a bit of a longer, optic daily here. We've got a long way to go, is what I'm trying to say. 4 bombs, you know, we could probably... I mean, the Proptosis brimstone damage at the end of the beam is not that strong, but we could probably start to look for secret rooms here that seem likely. It will not be there. It could be here, and was indeed. And I think we should use a bomb here. 2 cents for 1 bomb is not horrible, but it's not what I was looking for. And now we're going to be like 10 seconds behind schedule, which means that we gained like 30 seconds on this floor, so no complaints. We got 3 bombs back anyway. We should basically use bombs always here. They will only give us consumables that are more valuable than bombs, even if we just get pennies. Okay, so 4 bombs now. I haven't gone to every room, but you know, you gotta pick your battles right now, I think. And the second secret room is a battle I'm not gonna pick because it looks a little bit stupid. It's gonna take us a little while to get to the plausible locations for that, so instead, we're just not going to do that. It's actually a terrible room when you have Brimstone and not the world's fastest rate of fire. Our rate of fire is actually pretty great. But Teratoma is one of the hard counters, I guess. What we need is like... Well, we don't need it. We don't really need much on this run, to be honest with you. But if we could get it... Does Lump of Cold Brim, like, counteract... I didn't get hit on that one, did I? I don't think so. Does Lump of Cold Brim counteract the badness of Brim Proptosis? Because Brim Proptosis is actually awesome until you catch him on the very end of your, like, infinity range beam. At which point they, take, like, literally negative 100 damage. Most of the time, it's pretty great, though. You gotta look for these, secret rooms, and you gotta look for the tinted rocks as well. There is a small chance that this could be a secret room. It isn't. We got 8 bombs, so I'm not sweating it either way. There's no chance that's gonna be a secret room on our, like, the underside here. I'm starting to sweat Boss Rush, but honestly, it wouldn't be a Northernlion Isaac daily if I wasn't sweating Boss Rush a little bit. That's the way she goes. Now, I am sweating the fact that I can't seem to get into an item room here. And you know what? I'm not just... I mean, I'm using the word sweating to the point where it's lost all meaning. But seriously, I do have hyperhidrosis. I don't actually have hyperhidrosis. I don't mean to make light of a condition. That's the condition of sweating a lot. I don't sweat that much, but I do overheat very easily. You know, I'm comfortable at colder temperatures. I think it's a fairly common male thing. I knew, not that it's male specific, but I knew a guy, though, when I worked in Korea, who actually kept his home, which was, an apartment, so it was easy enough to do, thermodynamically speaking, but he kept his apartment at, like, 32 degrees Celsius. I always thought he was out of his mind. You're the one who's out, Gabi, out of his mind. We're not going to go to any special rooms on this floor, and you're going to think that that's a capitulation, you're going to think that's a mistake, and largely you are correct. However, we have almost no choice in the matter. We gotta keep our pace up, similarly. Boss Rush also requires some HP, and although I have taken some damage, I also just feel like we have not really had an easy go of things when it comes to stacking up hearts. So the only times it's liable to be relevant are Boss Rush and then, probably the Hush fight, depending on how things go, but it's a little dire. This is where we spend. 2 of Spades, Smelter, so that's a free Locust of Wrath, or sorry, Locust of Pestilence, basically, and then Diplopia. But Diplopia, I mean, that's a Vert Pill into a Vert Pill. Diplopia gives us a key here. I think... How valuable is Book of Belial? Well, for Boss Rush specifically, I would say it's pretty valuable. However, Diplopia on Boss Rush can also be wonderful. Are we losing a lot from a point standpoint by not taking the Smelter? I don't believe so. Like, I would like to play you. We don't have the money for it, for one. Well, now we do after blowing you up, perhaps ironically. But the second thing is, we have to go fast. Boss Rush, we found it, so we will probably get to it. But we have to kill it as well, which is going to take some time here. Mom's no problem, because we can just stand right next to her and, you know, light her up with the brimstone proptosis, but everything else is a bit dicey here. That's why it's nice to have 20 bombs. It makes it pretty likely we will be able to make the Hush fight, because we can always skip rooms that are, you know, close to being bad for us. We need to go pretty soon, but I can't feel good about skipping this many item rooms, and I'm really also eager to get tinted rocks, if they exist, which so far has been a little questionable. There we go, there's our item room. Blow this up, I got a good feeling. 2 cards. Mom's perfume. It does lower our tier cap. The mom transformation means nothing to me. I think you gotta stick with 2 of spades. Alright, let's get down here, make this happen. You know that's gonna be a secret room, so we should probably peep it pretty quickly. Here, go fast. Okay, I should not have done that, but he died in like no time flat, and we got a luck upgrade, so actually we did the right thing. So we are now saying goodbye, everything, and hello Diplopia, with Curse of the Blind. So that's a little scary, but who dares wins on a daily like this, probably. Easy fights. We can actually fight Krampus. Yeah, we'll have time. If this is Krampus, we have time. It's not Krampus. We can't... Oh, wait. Free deals with the devil. Take him. Goat head. Shade. Headless baby. Dude, this was a terrible deal. Where's my Abaddons? You're gonna make me take damage to pick up one of these? Let's go bottom right. Robo Baby 2.0. Dude, money well spent. What a classic item. Robo Baby 2.0. It just rolls off the tongue. Okay. So perhaps fair to suggest in today's daily, fortune doesn't really favor the bold. How are we gonna get out of this one, dude? We're probably gonna die right now. I don't know, maybe... The thing with Diplopia is, it would have been nice to use it on Boss Rush. That hurts me. That hurts me. First off, our ranks are really close together, which is nice. Dude, honestly, it hurts me, but today's daily was fun. So I'm not overly concerned. And our rank isn't even that bad, all things considered. But today's daily was fun. More like this. Good damage, bad HP. Now, it would kill you to put a couple more Spirit Hearts in it, so yours truly could survive. But still, thanks for watching. My apologies for capitulating on Boss Rush. Curse of the Blind, deal with the devil. Curse of the Blind, Boss Rush, that forced me to walk on some spikes, and then some bad damage as well. Cost me the game here. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.